Obedience to God is greater than obedience to man. Peter, that simple fisherman, tomorrow in the reading, taking on the Jewish authorities of his time with that powerful sentence, obedience to God is greater than obedience to man. When I read that sentence in the context of today's situation, I was simply transported to the story of Adam and Eve in the book of Genesis. What did God not create for them? What a creation. Still now we are wondering of this creation of God. An abundance of creation, a variety of creation, the beauty of creation. We can't just take it in. But he said only one thing: do not eat of the fruit of knowledge, because then you will try to become like God and you will not be able to handle it. But then, as we know and we can see in today's world, that craving, that desire to gain power, to gain control over everything, to start the blaming game. He did that, she did that, I did this. And so we make a mess of the whole situation. On Sunday, on India Today, this guy Yuval Harari Noah was interviewed, and he was really very profound and good thought and clear thought. But he made one statement which I didn't really agree upon. He said, in these days we have to follow only science, because science will give us solutions and answers. Religious leaders only give excuses. And he is true to a certain extent. He is right to a certain extent. There are some religious leaders we can see taking people astray. But can we generalize that? Who is the one who started speaking out and appeal to religious leaders of all faiths and to world leaders on ecology in that encyclical Laudato Si, giving it a real heart, giving it a real soul, giving it life to recognize the Creator? Who's the one who went out to the migrants? We are talking about it just now. Who's the one who went to the Rohingyas? Who's the one who went and welcomed the people who are coming by sea? Who went out to them? Is it not the religious leaders? And I, as a Jesuit priest, know that we are with the migrants for years. We have the Jesuit Refugee Service. And now our two priorities, or four priorities, but two of them are care for creation and walking with the migrants. And we are doing it in everyday life. The great Indian doctor B.M. Hegde from Karnataka says, a good doctor does not treat the illness. A good doctor does not treat the illness. He treats the person. He treats the person. We hope and we pray that science will discover the vaccine, that science will discover a medicine for this coronavirus. But if you don't treat the person and the situations in which we are living in, like the story of Adam and Eve, we will surely have another virus in a few days. For obedience to God is greater than obedience to man. And if you remember your commandments, I am the Lord your God. You will have no strange gods before me.